Hello guys, Barnabas here. I hope you're doing well. Here in Melbourne, we are doing fine. Summer is here and it's a bright, nice afternoon. If you are pursuing something and you're finding it very difficult to break through, you're in the right place. If you are pursuing a dream and you're finding it difficult to break through, this is the video to watch. Now, when we began the process of coming to Australia, it was not easy. It was not easy. It was a very difficult process and expensive for that matter. We didn't have enough savings, but we purposed to pursue this. So it was challenging. First, when we submitted our application for assessment, as I said in an earlier video, I submitted my assessment for accounting. And so with CPA, they assessed, we had to pay for that. They assessed and came back to me and said, you haven't qualified because you don't have much experience in accounting. Okay, so I had to resubmit my application for assessment to be assessed as an auditor. And we had to pay for another assessment. So that's money going, and you're pursuing this, you're thinking, what's happening? And so when I submitted my assessment and we got a positive result, then we went a step further. And where I hit a snag was when I began to do my English tests. That's IELTS. Having done all my studies in English, I come from Kenya where English is the official language. And so we go to school from our primary to whatever level, and everything is taught in English. We speak fairly good English. And so I took it for granted and I went for my first test. Remember, for me, it was, I must get a good score to get points for my assessment. So there is a certain level of results that I was looking for to be able to score points for my assessment. In the IELTS test, there is four tests to do. There's 4 tests in English. And so I had to score a minimum of 7 in all the bands. But I needed a good points, just not 7. So when I began doing my IELTS, the first test that I did, I got good points in writing, reading, speaking, but listening, I flopped. I just lost my concentration. And I thought, wow, this is not as easy as I thought. I was in Seychelles, and Seychelles, the only center that we would do IELTS only offer it twice a year. I think that was in April and December. So I did my first IELTS in April and didn't pass. That's my first attempt, and I quickly organized and paid for the next test, which was December. So remember, I'm still working, I'm still busy. So I thought, oh, December is too far from now. Let me just put this aside and do my own thing. And when it's close to the date, I will start, preparing for the test. So come December, I went for the test for another time. And this time around, I didn't get the right bands in all, in I think 2 of them. Listening was still a struggle. Listening test was still a problem. So by this time, I'm starting to think, what's happening here with this English test? Is it just me who is a problem, or the IELTS, the British Council is playing a trick on me, or just getting my money? So that was in December. I thought maybe it's just the center which is a problem. So let me try, and while we go on holiday back at home in Kenya, I will try and also fix an exam and do. So that's what I did. While we went for holiday, I organized and went and did the third attempt for IELTS. Guess what? I didn't pass again. And the same problem, listening test. This time I thought, no, it's not working. I think probably we need to think about it. So remember, I'm on holiday, I got my results. We went back to Seychelles, kept working, and that was in around December, and April came back again, and I said, no, let me give it a fourth attempt. This time I really prepared. I did listening. I did lots of tests, practical tests in listening. I was so prepared for this. So in April again, in Seychelles, I went and did the test. And guess what? This time I passed listening test, but I failed in reading. I failed in reading. Not failed, but I didn't get the right high points that I was looking for. This is my what attempt? This is my fourth attempt. And I thought, this is there's something here. There is something here that is not right. So it is just IELTS that is holding me from progressing with my assessment. And I am waiting to get this result so that we can proceed. I'm panicking here now. Am I going to stop this process? And I've used a lot of money. Again, because I'm persistent, this is what we feel we want to pursue. This is what we have sought God for, and we believe this is what is the right direction to do. We are pursuing our dreams. And so for the sixth time, I book again, and in December in Seychelles, I go and sit, well prepared, everything well ready, and this time I thought, this is it. This is it now. I went for the exam, and again, when the results came out, I didn't pass. I didn't get the right points that I was looking for. Guess what? This time again, listening. Sixth attempt. Now at this time, everyone, my support group, everyone has given up, saying, no, I think this is not for you. Just stay in Seychelles. This place is nice. Your work is good. Kids are enjoying this. And my wife is like, no, sweet, I don't like seeing you fail. I don't like seeing you disappointed. Please, let's seek God on this. And if it's not for us, please, let's just forget about it. So all my support group have already given up. Have already told me to reconsider. Even my mentor, I called my mentor to tell them what's going on. And my mentor told me, Barnabas, it's not working. So please seek God and just pursue something else. I said, well, yeah, let's wait. I didn't promise to stop. I told my wife again, now I must pursue this. This is what I feel that is the right direction. So guess what I did? This time, for the seventh attempt, I said, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to go all out. And this is what I did. I took leave from work for 1 week. And because in Seychelles now they had stopped giving the exams, I don't know for what reason. So I paid for air ticket, went to a nearby country called Mauritius. It's a nearby island. It's also 2 hours flight from Seychelles. I paid for my ticket. I paid for accommodation to go and do English test in Mauritius. I went all out. I did not just stop there. This time, I registered for IELTS and I also registered for TOEFL. That's another English test that is given by, I think, America. It's American version. So I registered for these 2 exams. Okay? The exams were being done on a Saturday. I flew into Mauritius on a Friday evening. And when we went there, when we were descending down, something happened. My ears got blocked because of the pressure. Both ears got blocked. And I was so worried. We're flying in on Friday evening, and the exam is Saturday morning. So went, settled in the hotel room, and that evening, I went to check the center that we are going to sit, and they were preparing for the ranging and doing everything. And I just went and spoke to the team that was there, and I told them my problem. I told them I'm having a problem with my ear. My ears both are blocked, so I need to sit for the listening test. I need to sit close to the speakers. And guess what? They said yes. We will arrange everything. This is where you're going to sit. We will make sure we put you close to the speaker so that you don't have any problem. That was the first breakthrough. I went to the hotel room. I had dinner. That day I didn't study. I just relaxed, and I was believing God this time. If I don't get it in IELTS, I will get it in TOEFL. On that day, Saturday morning, the first test was listening, and we went, settled down, and they said they put the recording, and they turned the recording on, and we start the test. And I concentrated. I was concentrating, and I was going for it. I think the recording, something happened. You know, God works in a mysterious way. If you are a believer, God works in mysterious ways. At some point, the recording stopped for like 2-3 seconds. Stopped, and everyone was like, what's going on? And the recording started replaying. So it started replaying from the first question. And guess what? In that confusion, I think the attendants there, the people they just realized, if we stop the recording, everyone is going to panic. So they just let the recording to play again. At this point, I am revising my questions. I am revising my answers, and I'm in my mind. I'm saying this is the working of God. This is not a mistake. This one is the working of God. I am revising everything that I put. I am revising my notes, and I got it this time round. So when we finished the paper, I knew in my heart, everyone was complaining about what happened, but for me, I knew what was happening. It was God's hand on everything. It was God's hand on everything. You know, when it said everything worketh for good for those who love the Lord, this one was happening for me that time. So guess what? We finished all the papers that day, and in the afternoon, I went again and didn't take any chances. I went again and sat for the other paper, for the TOEFL paper. And then on Sunday, took a flight, went back to Seychelles to wait for my results. And guess what? This time round, on the seventh attempt, perfect number. When the results came, I had passed. I had seen the breakthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're pursuing your dream, you got to be persistent. You got to be persistent. Knock that wall until it falls down. Knock that door until you go through it. If you really know that this is what God is leading you to, what direction you want to pursue, you got to be persistent. Whatever barrier that is on your way, you got to knock and break through it. Okay? Like I did, I knew everyone had given up and said, probably pursue something different. But I knew this was the thing that I must do. So I went again and again and again, and at the seventh attempt, I got a breakthrough. So if you're struggling with IELTS, or you're struggling with something, and you really know, you're convinced this is your dream, please be persistent. Keep going, because breakthrough is about to happen. Breakthrough is around the corner. Okay? Don't stop. Don't stop at anything yet. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep pursuing your dream, because breakthrough is about to happen for you. Okay? Till next time, this is Barnabas, the son of encouragement. Bye bye, and have a lovely day.